one of the major challenges for many upcoming cybersecurity professionals is the fact that when you look at the resumes, they ask for a number of years of experience, even if it is entry-level position. In many occasions, you're seeing between 5 and 10 to 15 years of experience. And one of the challenge or the question that is often asked by cybersecurity professional has to do with where and how can I help develop my cybersecurity experience? How do I get these various years of experience? And the answer to this is that there are a number of approaches, there are a number of ways in which you can actually develop those skill sets in terms of networking, connecting with persons who are actually within the industry. But separate and aside from that is the fact that you want to get your hands actually in the mud, as they would say, dirty with the actual experience of doing things, working within various lab environments to say that you're able to do X, Y, Z from a technical perspective as it relates to the technical aspect of cybersecurity. So let's look quickly at some of these ways. And what you're looking at is a repository in terms of one of the resources that are actually developed, and I continuously add various content to this resource that you can actually capitalize on in terms of building your cybersecurity skill set, your cybersecurity journey in terms of experience. So from here, I have a number of various topics, areas that you can actually look at in terms of exploring. But the main focus of this is to look at those free cybersecurity training labs, and there are tons of free resources. But I strongly recommend that you, yes, explore these free resources, make the best of them. But bear in mind that if it is that you want tailored, structured, guided cybersecurity training, then definitely go look at those paid subscription platforms that exist that are more guided, that can also align you with certifications. So as it relates to these cybersecurity training labs, then what you're looking at, I'm going to be exposing into a series or a number of wonderful, amazing resources developed by ENISA, and that's the European Union Agency for Network and Information Security. And they have developed an amazing set of training resources that provides technical online training guides for critical infrastructure protection that can tremendously aid in building your cybersecurity skills and experience. And very important is the fact that they have training handbooks, virtual images, toolset, various VMs that you can actually use to execute these various tasks, and then you're able to add these various items on your resume to say that I am able to do X, Y, and Z practically by using your labs, doing the documentation, and also posting this information, possibly online through the various forums, doing a YouTube video, for example, and recording the various processes, writing about these articles, engaging with other people around the world about the things that you have done. So in this case, we're looking at a list of some of the various topics. Training courses, you're talking about incident handling, advanced persistent threat, incident handling, advanced artifacts, and the list goes on in terms of digital forensics, creating various honeypots, introduction to network forensics, vulnerability handling, digital forensics, indicators to enhance defense capabilities. And just to name a few of some of these various labs and training material that have been developed. So let us take a look at some of these. So when you go to this particular link, then you're going to be sent to this resource developed by ENISA, the European Union Agency for Cybersecurity. Now, with that said, the fact that this has been developed for the European Union, you can still transfer the concept. Cybersecurity remains the same wherever you go. It's a matter of understanding the context and transferring those concepts to the situation or the organization or the business that you're dealing with. So based on how this site is organized, and you recognize there are various topics: incident handling, social network attacks, the cost of ICT incident handling in the cloud. Writing security advisory is very important skill set. to have as a cybersecurity professional. So with this, the very cool thing about this site is that if you go to your right, then you have a number of areas that have been developed, and these are the various resources that they have in terms of the various topics that you can look at: cybersecurity crisis management, incident reporting, critical infrastructure, vulnerability, cryptography, and the list goes on. So we're actually looking at these online training resources that you can actually take this time to drill down and to explore. But say, for example, in this case, we're looking at incident handling during an attack on critical information infrastructure. So there we have it. It says target audience, duration of this course, 5 hours. You also have the handbook that is designed for this course. You have tool set, you have virtual images. How it is that you actually create all of these virtual images so that you're able to take this information step by step to go through all of these resources. Let's say, for example, we open this particular handbook. So in this handbook, then they would have specified all the necessary instructions, teaching you all about the various elements of this topic in of itself. And then these are the various tasks that you would have to look at in terms of building out, working with these environments, the various topics that are actually designed there. So with this, you have the virtual images, instructions are provided to set up those images and to exercise how it is that you actually deal with incident handling during an attack on critical information. So you're able to know, garner the skill set and to apply this to various environments. Then you can also look at things such as advanced persistent threat incident handling. Social networks used as an attack vector, targeted attacks, 3 hours of training handbook tool set to carry out these various activities, and the list goes on as it relates to building your cybersecurity skill set. So definitely you want to explore, train, and build your skill set in that regard. So also, in addition to this, then there's also a set of tools, and I've also placed this link on this my web page itself that you can also access. So when you go to tools, then there are a number of powerful tools that you can actually use to exercise. For example, a cybersecurity maturity assignment for small businesses and enterprises. So by using this tool, you can actually volunteer. Maybe you have a friend or an organization to say, can I carry out a particular maturity assessment on your business, maybe within an institution, an organization, whichever it is, and you can actually use that as experience. Executing as cybersecurity incident response maturity self-assessment. And these are various tools, assessment that you can actually use. And you can also filter based on all of these topic areas to gain the necessary knowledge that is required to carry out your various cybersecurity functions. Now, going back to this, then you can also take your skill set a little bit further in terms of exploring a number of courses that I've actually developed that are tailored more towards allowing you to be more focused on various content here. For example, cybersecurity is also spread across into GRC. If you want to go into the GRC aspect of cybersecurity, then I've also developed these various courses in terms of practical compliance management for GRC professionals, practical assessments that you can execute for cybersecurity and GRC professionals, best practices that you want to bear in mind when you're executing various cybersecurity tasks and developing your cybersecurity programs. And the list goes on. So there you have all of these amazing resources. And I strongly recommend that you jump onto this immediately, set aside time, and hit the ground running in terms of building your experience, and your cybersecurity journey will start to be more valuable with it to the marketplace. So moving beyond this, then it's a matter of finding those areas that you are comfortable with, you're more passionate about, and then zoning in on those areas and looking for those special certifications that align and then targeting those particular jobs. So I definitely hope that you found this very helpful to your cybersecurity development. And definitely, please, I hope that you will share this with someone within your network. Please feel free to subscribe and to like this video.